In the movie Jaws, there is a scene at night when Captain Quint, Chief Brody, and Matt Hooper were out on the ocean hunting the shark. There is a break in the action and they are drinking. Quint and Hooper are comparing scars they have obtained during various encounters with sea life. Brody asks Quint what was on his arm, and Quint replied, "Oh, I had that one removed." Hooper said, "I know, Mother," and he began laughing uproariously. Quint put a hand on Hooper's shoulder and said, "Mr. Hooper, that was the USS Indianapolis." Hooper gasped for breath, having been laughing so hard, and asked, "You were on the Indianapolis?" Chief Brody asked, "What happened?" This was Quint's reply. "Japanese submarine slammed 2 torpedoes into our side, Chief. Was on our way back from the island of Tinian to Leahy. Had just delivered the bomb, the Hiroshima bomb. 1,100 men went into the water. Vessel went down in 12 minutes. Didn't catch sight of the first shark for about a half an hour. Tiger, 13-footer. You know how you know that when you're in the water, Chief? You look from the dorsal to the tail. What we didn't know, our bomb mission had been so secret, no distress signal had been sent. They didn't even list us overdue for a week. Very first light, Chief, sharks come cruisin'. So we formed ourselves into tight groups, kind of like squares in the old battle like you see in a calendar, like in the Battle of Waterloo. And the idea was, shark come to the nearest man, that man he start pounding and hollering and screaming. Sometimes a shark would go away. Sometimes he wouldn't go away. Sometimes that shark, he just looks into you, right into your eyes. You know a thing about a shark's eyes, Chief? He's got lifeless eyes, black eyes, like a doll's eyes. When he comes at you, doesn't seem to be living, till he bites you. Then those black eyes roll over white, and then you hear that terrible high-pitched screaming. The ocean turns red. In spite of all the pounding and the hollering, they all come in, they rip you to pieces. By the end of that first dawn, lost 100 men. I don't know how many sharks, maybe 1,000. I don't know how many men, they averaged 6 an hour. Thursday morning, Chief, I bumped into a friend of mine, Herbie Robinson from Cleveland, baseball player, bosun's mate. Thought he was asleep, reached over to wake him up, bobbed up and down in the water just like a kind of top, upended. Well, he'd been bitten in half below the waist. Noon the 5th day, Mr. Hooper, a Lockheed Ventura swung in low and he saw us. Young pilot, a lot younger than Mr. Hooper. Anyway, he come in low and he saw us, and 3 hours later a big fat PBY comes down, starts to pick us up. That was the time I was the most frightened, waiting for my turn. I'll never put on a life jacket again. So 1,100 men went into the water, 316 men come out, sharks took the rest, June the 29th, 1945. Anyway, we delivered the bomb.